Every now and then, K-pop artists release a music video that leaves fans divided and the internet on fire. While most of these music videos are pieces of artistry, there's a few that struck a really bad nerve among netizens and K-pop fans. While Catalina by Orange Caramel remains a favorite amongst K-pop fans, it caused quite a bit of trouble when it was released in 2014. From the actual song to the bright, colorful, and funky music video, everything about it is quite an eye-catcher. To say that back in 2014, nothing like this had ever been done before would be an understatement. However, the unique concept is what got Orange Caramel into a controversy not only among the netizens, but also among the broadcasting stations. Back then, KBS deemed the music video unsuitable for broadcast, claiming that it ridiculed human life. KBS cited particular scenes where the members of Orange Caramel are seen sitting on top of rice pretending to be sushi or being wrapped in plastic as human pieces of fish as scenes that were inappropriate for their broadcast. Pledis Entertainment then edited the music video specifically for KBS, while the original version passed other broadcasting channels' requirements without the need to change anything. What was supposed to be an exciting start to Red Velvet's career turned into a mess. Their debut single, Happiness, released in 2014, was met with huge criticism shortly after its release. Netizens noticed that the music video featured some insensitive and controversial imagery, as images of newspaper articles covering major historical catastrophes were scattered throughout the music video. Netizens noticed that the images referred to the Twin Tower attacks as well as the attack on Hiroshima. Understandably, many netizens were horrified that something like this could happen, and people responsible for the music video didn't catch this before its release. SM Entertainment then came forward, explaining that the director of the music video simply used a collage source for the images, and there was no malicious intent behind his actions. While some assumed that the director probably didn't notice what was going on, others theorized that this might have been a marketing tactic on the company's end. The music video was eventually swapped out for an edited version that removed the disturbing images. The title of one of the most controversial music videos definitely belongs to Triple H. Back in 2017, they released their legendary song 365 Fresh, and the music video in particular became the center of numerous discussions online for some of the risky topics that were featured. While the song is very energetic and fun, the music video was slammed for featuring implications of physical activities and taking someone's life, which was considered as potentially a bad influence by their younger audience. The trio is pictured committing different crimes and even being involved in a police chase that resulted in them jumping off a building. While some people considered the music video bold and quite unique, Korean netizens and fans were outraged as to how it could affect the younger audience. At one point, Hyuna was asked about the controversy, and she shared that it was created with the motive of youth, and the trio wanted to capture the instability some people might feel when they are young, which might lead them to commit not so morally correct things. Hyuna added that they also wanted to express it in the most conservative way they could, noting that she was aware that it's not possible for everyone to like it. Despite the controversy, Triple H's music is a favorite that many netizens circle back to, and they were truly ahead of their time. This wasn't the first time Hyuna participated in a music video that was later riddled with controversy. Back in 2011, Hyuna released her most popular single, Bubble Pop, and because the scene back then was much more conservative and toned down, Hyuna's suggestive choreography and revealing outfits became a hot topic among netizens. Some people thought that her dance moves and outfits in the music video were a little too racy and inappropriate for younger viewers. The music video in particular was considered too obscene for broadcast, and Hyuna's promotions for Bubble Pop were abruptly cut short. Cube Entertainment also noted that it wouldn't make any sense to perform an altered choreography for Bubble Pop, which is why they decided not to do any TV promotions for the song. However, while the majority of broadcasting officials were against Bubble Pop, there were some who thought it was a little unfair to Hyuna, as there have been numerous music videos with suggestive outfits, which didn't attract so much negative attention as Hyuna did. When Yena released her song Hate Rodrigo with Yuki from Idol in 2023, it sent the entire K-pop space into a frenzy. Immediately after the song name and the music video teaser were released, many netizens recognized that it referenced the American singer-songwriter Olivia Rodrigo. On top of that, Yena's music video seemed very reminiscent of Olivia's music video for her track Deja Vu. The song was also reported to feature feelings of jealousy and envy, which drew even more comparisons to Olivia since she has a song called Jealousy Jealousy, which was released in 2021. Some netizens and Yena's fans theorized that she was actually not dissing Olivia, but instead chose her as the one she looks up to, admires, and is jealous of. Yena then confirmed those suspicions in an interview where she herself said that she adores Olivia and that she hates her on purpose as a way to express her feelings of jealousy. While some people thought the whole thing was innocent, Yena's comeback didn't turn out very well. The music video was taken down shortly after it was released, as it was reported that Olivia Rodrigo's management reached out to Yena's and requested the video to be private. According to the report, board, it was not the controversial song title that led to the request, but it was due to the certain references and pictures that were used in the music video, which were copyrighted by Olivia's management. Unfortunately, this whole thing could have been easily avoided if Yena's management had consulted the whole matter with Olivia's team so they wouldn't have to deal with the messy aftermath. It's hard to believe, but LE SSERAFIM's music video for Easy was heavily scrutinized shortly after its release. The main thing that didn't sit well with netizens was its filming location, a beautiful and grandiose church. It prompted many netizens to feel disturbed and uncomfortable with the combination of the setting and what the girls wore and sang about. To many, the music video disrespected and blatantly ignored the many ideals followed by the church. Allegedly, the members wore clothing that was too revealing for such a sacred place as the church, and they called it a disrespect to the religion. On top of that, the music video was banned from a public broadcast not because of its setting, but because of one particular scene. KBS deemed the scene as a risk of imitation, and while fans were confused at first about which scene was bad enough to grant the music video the complete ban, they soon realized that it was possibly the scene where a hairdryer is dropped into a bath with one of the members inside. IVE joined LE SSERAFIM as another group that was scrutinized for their music video this year. Their music video Heya was supposed to highlight traditional Korean cultural elements and pay homage to the culture. Unfortunately, it instead ignited a huge controversy with Chinese netizens who claimed the group stole Chinese cultural aspects and called them Korean instead. In the video, IVE members are seen wearing traditional Korean clothes, including jogori tops and norige pendants, while performing on a stage that is reminiscent of Korean landscapes. The 2D drawings in the video were supposed to resemble an image that is traditional yet different. While the music video was supposed to celebrate the beauty of Korea, many Chinese viewers were offended, claiming that it was mimicking Chinese artistic styles. Most of them specifically pointed out the inkwash illustrations, the cloud motifs, and the use of fans, which all allegedly have their origin in Chinese culture. The artist behind the music video, Park Ji-eun, was even called a cultural thief amidst the backlash. A netizen asked the artist not to mix Chinese culture, which could lead people to think it belongs to Korea or East Asia. However, Korean netizens came to the girl's defense, claiming that there is not enough evidence for it to be cultural appropriation and that everything seems to be according to Korean culture. Even though the controversy was quite intense and there was a very clear animosity between Korean and Chinese netizens, it thankfully dissolved just as quickly as it started. Mentioning a critical historical event in a music video or through a song is a very risky move, and more often than not, it doesn't pay off. In 2022, EPEX faced criticism for their song Anthem of Teen Spirit, which included the lyric, "I see them burning raw, Crystal Night is coming." Many believed it referenced the events of Kristallnacht or Crystal Night on November 9, 1938, a night marked by widespread harm against Jewish people in Europe, with countless homes, businesses, and places of worship being destroyed. On top of that, many netizens also noticed that EPEX's styling in the music video and during the promotions was creepily similar to the uniforms worn by the German far-right party officials. To say that this caused a huge controversy for the group is an understatement. Many people became horrified by the insensitivity of the lyrics and the overall styling of the boys. EPEX's agency, C9 Entertainment, released an official statement a few days after, claiming that the song was inspired by various literary works and movies, with George Orwell's 1984 as its main inspiration. The agency also added that the song does not reference Kristallnacht, but alludes to the symbolic glass paperweight featured in the novel. The styling was also derived from the novel and bore no connection to actual events, people, or political groups. While the song was re-recorded with new, less controversial lyrics, it seems that the controversy completely shunned EPEX from the public eye, and the group hasn't been able to attract the popularity they might have wanted to.